Hello everybody, FinnCapp here. I'd like to welcome you back to our newest video for Torchlight Infinite Season 7. In this video, I'm going to show you another T8 boss rush farm with a little bit more investment. In the videos that we're going to be doing increasingly higher difficulty as well as more investment for hopefully more return. This is going to be our first strategy that is going to include compasses that will increase the amount of mobs in the beacon that we're running. Let's go ahead and take a look at the void chart as well as the Pact Spirits that I'm going to be running. Now, I will include and leave a link down in the description to the spreadsheet that'll have all the numbers for this as well as the code for the void chart. I'm also going to leave a link down there to all of my social links, including my Twitch and my TikTok. I'm a full-time streamer on Twitch, so please do me a favor, come on by when I'm live and say hi. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at the void chart and what we'll be running as well as Pact Spirits. Okay, if we go ahead and come in here, we'll take a look at the void chart. Again, we are going to be doing Dream, Aeternal, Snowpaper, as well as Drop Chance. In the Drop Chance itself, we're going to be picking up all the nodes here for the Star Shards, as well as the Resonance. In Aeternal, we are going to be forcing this with a compass, so we don't need this top hat here. We are going to be picking up all the rest of the nodes for more mobs. As well as in Dream, the compass for this one is a bit expensive, so we are just going to force it through the nodes here. Again, same thing, picking up more chances of mobs in here for the Dream, as well as we're going to be picking up the Street Dream Lightning, which basically gives us a lightning that shoots out from us to kill mobs as we run through. It's a little orb that drops. You'll see it once we run a couple of the beacons itself, and we'll go from there. And then finally, we are going to finish up with Snowpaper. We're going to come down here to the first node. Snowpaper still sells really well for people doing canvas, so we're going to include that. Now, as far as the last portion of it, which is going to be your profound talents, we are still taking this one. This is going to give us the additional 40% chance for the shard, and this gives us a total of 100%, so we're going to get 2 shards per map. We are also picking up drop chance. Now, we don't have it up to the 55 in the deck so far. We've only got it up to 50, but it'll at least cover the first section of it. If you read right there, when the Confusion deck reaches 45 cards, you get a +5 drop quantity. If you don't have 45 cards, and I'll show you where that is in just a second, you can just pick up 2 of the smaller nodes instead, which will give you 4% instead of the 5%. And that's pretty much everything for the void chart. And while we're in here, what you can see is if you go into whatever area you're farming, we're going to be doing Glacial Abyss. Down here in the bottom right, these cards, you can pull this up and count how many cards you have in the deck. We have 50. Again, we don't have quite the 55 for the 10% total, but we do have enough for the first chance, which is going to be 5%. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at the Pact Spirits I'm going to be running as well. In here, we're going to be running Chalk for the Flame Fuel drop. We are going to be running Cloud Gatherer Surging Gold again for the Flame Fuel. And the Happy Chunky Boy for, again, Flame Fuel drop. I like Flame Fuel drop, so that's what we run. Your mileage is going to vary. Throw in whatever Pact Spirits you happen to have. If you have better legendaries, great. If not, use whatever it is that you can for the farm. And without that saying, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to show you the first beacon that we're going to run itself. Again, we're going to come in here. We are going to be running into Glacial Abyss. We are going to be doing our favorite map, Denim Village. We are running on time mark 8, not 1 or 2, because we're not doing any boss farming, so we don't need the additional difficulty. We're just going to run through on 1. Now, one thing that we are going to do is we are going to add a couple of rungs of the Another Realm Resonance. We should be able to sustain, if not over sustain, by taking the drop nodes, but we're going to be running 7 of these total to add more modifiers, also increasing our drop chance. We are going to put 3 compasses on here. They are going to start off with the War Compass to force war. We are going to be adding the Aeternal on here, and then we are going to be finishing off with the Avenging Elite, which is adding 3 additional rare monsters, as well as 100% chance for the Rift Portal, which spawns more rare monsters. All of these have a chance to drop more Snowpaper and more Resonance. Make sure you click down here to automatically put these in every time you run a compass. We're going to confirm and then open our portal. And this is how it's going to run. All right, now as we get started, you'll notice we come in. The first thing we do is we go ahead and pop the Dream. And then as soon as we see it right here, we go ahead and pop the God of War statue. So that way it gives us increased movement speed. We're going to completely run through, killing every rare that we can. Again, the rares have another chance to drop Resonance, as well as the Snowpaper. And anything for Eterna has a chance to drop the Eterna drops. So this is basically what we're going to do throughout the entire map. That being said, while we're doing this real quick, if you guys wouldn't mind, if you haven't yet, make sure and give the video a quick thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't, as well as hit the bell notification so that way you're never going to miss when I do upload new content. If you would do that, I would greatly appreciate it. But same thing here, as you can see, every time we are running through, we are looking for any type of rare mobs. You can see the Dream ones specifically. They're little blue dobs. The Eternal ones are the big ones with the red or the orange on them. Come through, we're going to pick whatever's the best selection for us. It just happens to be that we're going to pick just one bubble and throw it up there. Again, if we had commodity or win, we would prioritize those. We don't, so we're just going to go with whatever upgrades to the highest tier that we can. Continue our way through the rest of the beacon, killing every rare that we can. There's one final one here. Pop ourselves up, go ahead and hit the boss. Kill him, grab all the loot, portal out, go in for the next one as quick as we can. All right, and that's how pretty much each one of our beacons is going to look. We go in, we pop the dream. Once we start running, we make sure and pick up the God of War statue for the increased speed. Run through, kill everything in the map. Once the dream pops, go ahead and make your choice from there. Clear the rest of the map, and then pop back out. All right, I'm going to go ahead and run the next 99, and I'll see you guys back here for the breakdown.
Inside of me, you better watch out if you ignite me's a road ahead of full prophecy to be the greatest beast the world has ever seen. I feed him every day like the bones clean. I feed him all the hate and he grows me, and he gets claws real big, pissed off quick. And if you cross him, you might drop dead. Metaphorically, of course, settling the sword, never getting bored, loves the blood and gore, always wanting more freedom from the source. They don't really understand until they feel the force departed. If you start shit, you'll be heartless in the darkness, torn apart quick. You left scars ripped, you'll be chewed up and discarded. And this world ain't right, won't accept it. Negative energy, I expect it. Once it's in your mind, it's infectious. So fight for your life and reject it. You better give me space, I'm protective. My adrenaline spikes when I'm threatened. And if you stay in my way, I'm aggressive. Cause when there's no exit, I'll kill when I'm desperate. Adrenaline pressure, it's stormy weather, lightning, thunder, pouring weather. Yo, I'm a go-getter, try to do it like me, but I do it better. I got a mind that's clever, the beast inside is competitive as ever. I'm conscious, my subconscious, an accomplice to me. I promise the darkness, I can honest believe. But don't cross me, I might lose control of the lost beast. He's locked away inside with the key controlled by fight or flight. And this world ain't right, won't accept it. Negative energy, I expect it. Once it's in your mind, it's infectious. So fight for your life and reject it. You better give me space, I'm protective. My adrenaline spikes when I'm threatened. And if you stay in my way, I'm aggressive. Cause when there's no exit, I'll kill when I'm desperate.
And we're back, and that finished up our 100 beacons, and here's all we got, everything from the loot. As you see, the full run took us about 2 hours and 3 minutes. Most of the stuff in here is probably pretty much all crap. It's all just going to be DE'd, but just to show you what it is before I kill all of it. Here's what we got here, and here's what we got here. Now, the cards themselves, I'm not going to list each one. I'm going to turn them all in. And most of the compasses themselves, I'll just give us a miscellaneous price. I don't know that I'm going to list each one, but I'll see you guys back here in just a minute or two when we go for the loot breakdown. I'll see you over there. But before I go, if you guys wouldn't mind doing me another huge favor, write down in the comments below. Let me know how you like this farm. If you tried it out, did you do any better or worse than I did? What did you think of the farm? As well as what other kind of farms or content would you guys like to see? Do you guys like to just kind of loot breakdown from this stuff? Would you much rather see like a full mechanic farm showing one specific mechanic within the game? Either way, if you guys wouldn't mind, give me a quick comment, let me know. I would appreciate it, and I'll see you back here in just a minute for the loot breakdown. Okay, and here's the profit breakdown for this farm. One thing I will, again, I've said it in the last farm, and I'll say it this one, definitely in T8 a lot more just flat FE, raw FE that drops from this. So that's definitely something to look forward for. The Netherrealm Resonance, we stayed a little bit ahead. We actually gained a little bit of what we had. The beacons themselves have kind of dropped in price, so you'll get a little bit from them, but not as much. The star shards themselves, again, dropped. They were at 2 apiece. They're down to about 1.8 right now. It also could be the time of night, you know, that I'm recording this. Morning, it may sell a little better when there's not as many people selling. I'm not going to go through each one, but as you can see, pretty much everything that we've got in here, how much we've gotten. And down here, Snowpaper, decent amount. Again, the price on the Snowpaper has dropped, so I don't know how much more this will be profitable, but we'll see. But to bring it all together to show you exactly what we have, pre-tax, we had a total of 1,239 FE. After post-tax, so after we sell everything, it would be 1,114. We basically take this number, times it by 0.47, I believe it is on this one, I need to fix this, times 0.47, gives us an FE of roughly 523 per hour. So over 500 an hour. Now, granted, it did take us about 2 hours and 3 minutes for all 100 of the beacons, but at this point, we're not really speed farming. We're just running a little bit more profitable farms. We're putting a little more into it, but there's that. So again, thank you so much for coming along for this. My name is FinnCapp. Again, it's always my pleasure to bring you these farms. Thank you so much. Have a great evening, and I will see you on the next one. Okay, bye.